Hello and welcome to today's video. I wanted to talk about the game yesterday between Wolves and Cardiff. Now, I don't get to go to the matches as much as I used to. I used to have a season ticket and I used to travel to lots of away games, but now I live in South Wales, so I can only go to the odd game. So yesterday, with it being so close to me, I went and I was thoroughly disappointed. I was very much looking forward to the match. I thought that the last two games, from a distance and from listening on the radio and watching the QPR game on the telly, we seem to have made quite a bit of improvement. However, that wasn't clear last night. The midfield, I'd heard people slagging off Dave Edwards and things like that, but from afar, Dave Edwards scored in both the last two games, but was very much a passenger and went missing for a long time yesterday. George Saville, anonymous. He did have a chance, I think, to. It was a very, very good save in the end by Ben Amos in goal for Cardiff. If he'd have scored that, we'd have been 2-1 up and we'd have been gone home feeling very differently, but in the end he missed that chance. Not his fault altogether, but lots of misplaced passes yesterday, lots of missed opportunities. The midfield don't put any pressure or any intensity on the ball when the opposition have got it. Then in turn, because of that poor midfield, the defence gets exposed. I think last year and the year before, I think we've gotten away with a lot because Kevin McDonald, I think, has done a job that we haven't replaced. I think people thought last season, his heart's not in it, he's not playing up to his full potential, but he did a very, very good job of protecting that back four, which is very much the same as last season, and particularly 2 seasons ago with Stearman being back. And we've been found out because we haven't got anybody protecting that back four. Seiss last night was a strange one because I've heard a lot of good things about him, but his passing last night was dreadful. Simple passes, he didn't seem to see them. He just seemed to oof the ball aimlessly, just up. That's what everybody tends to do. We keep the ball nicely between the back four. But then when it comes to playing a ball through to the forwards or out to the wing, we can't do it. It goes all over the place. So the midfield needs sorting out desperately because it's exposing what is already a weak back four, but it needs more protection. In the defence as well, Danny Bart, I would drop him, to be honest. He's got this reputation. He was the poster boy when we got relegated to League One. He was the saviour because he was a local lad. I don't mind that at all, but now he's out of his depth, and he's not a leader at all. So I would drop him. But then who do you bring in? Courtney Hawes, Ebanks Landell, who's been doing very well at Sheffield United down in League One. I don't know. I do think as well we need a goal scorer. Nuadiko, I love him for everything that he did in the League One and the first season back in the Championship, but now, particularly after his injury, I don't think he's the player that he was. But he shouldn't have all this pressure on him this soon after coming back from a serious injury. Bodvarsson should be stepping up. Whether it's his decision now to have Dicko starting ahead of Bodvarsson, because Bodvarsson did have a lot of game time at the beginning of the season, but he didn't really do anything when he came on. Some of the Portuguese boys as well need to toughen up because they were too soft last night. Costa, he did have a tough challenge on him about halfway through the first half, but there was a couple of times he went down too easily, and Teixeira as well when he came on was weak. They've got to toughen up, get in the gym and work hard because at the moment we're going to be found out and we're going to be relegated. I really do think that we are in a lot of trouble, and there's some serious investment going to have to happen in January for us to have any chance of. I mean, at the beginning of the season in July when we got taken over, I remember being very, very excited and thinking, oh, this year we won't have to worry about being mid-table or struggling near the bottom. We're going to be pushing towards that playoffs again because we're going to invest. But the investment has been misplaced. We've spent something like 14 million. If you consider 7 million of that was on Cavallero, who was okay last night, but again he's got to toughen up and he's got to be able to last the 90 minutes, which he can't at the moment. 7 million on him. Oniangi's disappeared. I think he's injured. Seiss, mentioned him. And then the other, Costa's alone. Bodvarsson cost 1 million, didn't he? So I think we've got to invest. We've got to invest. But again, there's a couple of players in the under-23s who maybe can come in and do something different. Add something to the squad. Bright Enabakari came on last night and looked okay. But again, I think I am a little bit in despair because I don't know what we can do. I think they've got this Wolves way, which they keep talking about, where all the teams are set up in the same way and that's how we're going to play. But that doesn't work if you haven't got the players to play in those positions, which is the case at the moment. We need to play to our strengths, which we need to work out what they are, and then go from there. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Give it a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you really enjoyed it and you want to see more of these. I'm thinking about doing one of these every game if people like it. I'm thinking of starting a Football Manager save, which I share on YouTube as well. So let me know what you think and hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye.